Hello there, Sagittarius. Time for relationship reading, relationship connection. Find out what you need to know. If you resonated with the title, there's a pretty good chance there's a piece of advice in there for you. So stick it out and watch what happens. I'm Michele B, and if you subscribe, you'll find out that I post readings for you 2 or 3 times a week. They're short and sweet, not too long, but if you are like looking at the thumbnail and you're like, oh, that's something I need to hear something about, click on it and you'll find out. So make sure you're subscribed so you can be in the loop about that. Here we go. Let's find out what you need to know. Okay, well, that Queen of Pentacles has come up in quite a few readings, which is really interesting. It's the Virgo energy of the tarot. As far as like the archetypal personalities of the tarot, it's the Virgo. It's the feminine earth, right? The nurturing energy that is like a great, it's great at seeing the details. It's great at seeing the usefulness of all the resources around them. Is this you? Is this you? It's like, I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like you're like, Sagittarius is getting into the energy of, I feel like I want to draw my energies in to be more efficient. I want to simplify. And Virgo energy is all about simplification, purification. So I'm feeling Sagittarius going like, I want to pull in and keep things kind of simple for a little while. If you've been if you've been out in the dating world and like, kind of spreading yourself too thin, you're like, okay, I feel like it's time to simplify, pull things in, and just keep it to, just a very, very small set or one person, But you're like, I don't want to throw my energy around everywhere. I want to use it efficiently. Let's see what else we've got going on here. It could be that we're going to find out what the energy of the other person is. Doop. The other person is, there's another person that's like, someone that you're thinking about is in the energy of, I'm not sure I'm ready to settle down yet. They're in a quiet space. They're in a static waiting space, but they're not sure they want to go all in. All right? You're feeling like you want to settle down. They're feeling like they're not all in. Oh, Sag, well, isn't that the way it goes? A lot of the time, unfortunately, sometimes we get lucky that we're ready to settle down at the same time somebody else is ready to settle down. It's like, okay, that works. But sometimes it's like, I'm ready to settle down, and the other person's like, no, I don't think I want to do that yet. They're very fiery energy, just like you. You know what? There's a pretty good chance, I'm feeling, that even though you know that settling down and simplifying your lifestyle is what's best for you, there is an unconscious fear that you're holding that if you invest too much into one person, even though you want to do it consciously, you're afraid that if you invest too much into one person, that you're going to be left high and dry. Because you see how this person's in the desert. And so this connection that you're having with that person reflects unconscious beliefs. Okay? In investing too much into one person. Abandonment issues in your attachment style, Sagittarius. What was your relationship with your significant parent? Did that person leave you high and dry a couple of times? So that could be an issue that's reflecting in the kinds of relationships that you are choosing to invest in. Okay. What is there to be known about, what's the advice, right? What's the trajectory? What's the advice? Let's find out what the cards want us to know here. The Justice card has come out. This is the feminine making a decision. Well, if you want to simplify and the energy of the other person is, I'm not ready to settle down, well, then you're just going to get real. She is unbiased, right? She's like, well, what's real is what's real. And she's got her sword and she's going to like make a choice. What's best for me instead of what my heart wants. What's best for me versus what my heart wants. The thing that's best for me right now is to clear things out, simplify, and get get real about taking care of myself, get real about nurturing myself. And I feel like you really want to draw yourself in and just, nurture you right now. This doesn't necessarily mean that you're breaking up with the other person. I did hear that here's my train friend. I did hear that. It's like, don't rush into just breaking things off with this other person, because obviously they're not turning toward you. Their back is to you, okay? So you being like, I don't want to be with you anymore, isn't going to make a difference, okay? If you're afraid to let them go, don't let them go, right? Just wish them love while you're pulling into yourself and nurturing yourself right now. And be real about it. So I feel like the Justice card is looking at you. If this is you, the Justice card is looking at you and being like, girl, because I feel like I'm speaking to the feminine right now. Sorry, dudes out there. She's like, girl, you got to protect your heart. You got to take care of yourself. You got to just do you. If somebody wants to come into your sphere of safety and security, and you feel safe with them being there, sure, let them in. Otherwise, it ain't no time to chase. It is not a time to make somebody else be with you. You got to keep it simple, keep it real, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, that's what came out for you, Sag. Let it be what it is. I love you, and I love that you're taking care of yourself. I love that you're simplifying, okay? Because that will give you so much healing in the long run. You're healing some attachment issues from your childhood, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. The more satisfied you are with you, the better partner you can be in the future, and the better potential partners you're going to attract for yourself in the future too. Okay, you're going to attract people that aren't going to be turning their back to you. All right. See ya.